Hi team, and welcome back to the Introduction to Japan Anchor Fact series of mini lessons and printables. This is lesson 2, the origin story of Japan. Anyone who enjoys superhero movies knows that the origin story matters a lot. They usually define whether a character is a hero or a villain. They tell us whether a character experienced a great betrayal or witnessed something terrible that shaped them forever. The origin story of Superman, as the last survivor of Krypton, saved by his father as his planet was destroyed by a supernova, is crucial to his lonely story as the Man of Steel on Earth. The origin story of Batman is just as crucial. He saw his own parents killed in Gotham, and then fell down a well filled with bats. He was scarred for life and became the Dark Knight. The origin story of Japan could itself be the story of a superhero movie. It's the story of the birth of Jimmu, the son of the sun goddess Amaterasu. You see, Superman is not the only hero who gets his power from the sun. So did Japan's first king, Jimmu. His mother was the sun, according to Japanese legend. Japanese culture has many gods and goddesses, and the story of Japan itself begins with the brother and sister, Izanagi and Izanami, creating the islands of Japan using a magic spear dipped in the ocean. There are many gods in the story of Japan, similarly to the story of ancient Greece, with a whole family of deities and spirits watching over the people. In the Japanese pantheon of gods, Amaterasu, the sun goddess, is like Apollo in Greece, in a way. But she is also like Zeus, because she is considered the most powerful, and like Athena, because she is a goddess. According to Japanese legend, she gave birth to the first king of Japan, named Jimmu. This is the origin story, not just of Japan, but of the ruling family of Japan, known as the Yamato family. This has many important outcomes. First, the Yamato family is considered divine, meaning connected to the gods. In all of Japanese history, there is only one ruling family. There is no story like it. The legend says that the birth of Jimmu was circa 660 BC, which means almost 2,700 years ago. And in all that time, there has only been one royal family. This clearly shows us that the Japanese believe strongly in this myth. They believe in the Japanese gods and the meaning of their own stories. Second, the origin story of Japan is the origin story of Japan only, not of the world. If Christians believe, for instance, that God created the heavens and earth, in other words, the whole universe, the Japanese don't have such a belief. They only have an origin story for Japan. This is a big part of the reason why Japanese people don't feel connected to the wider world, why only Japan matters to them. When we combine these beliefs, we get what the Japanese people call Shinto. Shinto is the religion of Japan. When Japanese people are married, they are married in a Shinto shrine or temple. When Japanese people pray, they pray in such a place, marked by the gate. It marks the boundary between the material world and the spiritual world. When the Japanese kamikaze pilots prepared to attack Americans in World War II and die for the emperor, it was the Shinto religion that inspired them. Japan is Shinto culture. Shinto is Japan. It is a religion by and for Japan. So the last important thing to know about Shinto is that it's a big part of the reason why Japan is a xenophobic culture. Xenophobia, remember, means fear of outsiders, fear of other cultures. If your entire culture is based on a religion that is only about Japan, then what can you possibly think about other religions and cultures? At the very least, they have nothing to do with you. Or worse, they are a threat for some reason. Does isolation and fear sound like the origin story of a superhero or a supervillain? As we study the history of Japan together, it will become clear. See you in the next lesson.